for our fearless leader, Michelle Bauman, the head of the school of Gateway Academy, and making the rounds with you. We're going to leave right from the center, so if you guys want to position yourselves, she'll come in.
It's the Gateway Gryphon flight ride, something. I don't know. But it's a 45 miler around Waller, Texas. Kind of short, but nice area too. Oh, they started. It's time to go. Waller, actually it's Hockley, a little town called Hockley, and it's about 30 miles northwest of Houston. So weather's perfect. It's not cold like it was yesterday. Yesterday I started that autism ride at about 48 degrees. Today it's about 72 right now. So short ride, fairly flat. Dog alert. This area is fairly flat. I've done several rides. Doesn't look like any of them quite go on some of the route that this is, but fairly simple. So weather's perfect. There's maybe 150 riders. It's fairly small. Not a lot of events going on in this area, but Dallas is kind of dried up. I think there's one more to go, maybe two. So I like coming out here. The weather's fine and roads are good. It's just a nice area to ride. So. Them go and just try to keep up my pace. Looks like we're gonna go right by the start line. signs, because otherwise we'd be basically doing the same loop that I just did. We're supposed to go west quite a way, so I don't know. I think we do. Look, Garmin now, and right up here. I don't know if a lot of these people who are ahead and behind me are stragglers. The main group is up there, but I see people ride by that weren't at the start, so I guess it's like they just came late, or might not even be part of the ride. They switched the sign. Cool. Go west, young man. Thank you. And west he went. There's like a 4-man group ahead of me, and I will see how long they stay ahead of me. This is a weird area in that the roads are pretty good, and there aren't any hills, so to speak. So you have a good pace, and you maintain it. So I was doing 22 going along the interstate, and going 21 now. Might speed up a little bit more, but it's a good pace. So I'm not worried about catching them. I'm not really worried about anybody behind me, because I think everybody else is way back there. And this is not a race, so there they are. There's it was 4, so this guy right here, he kind of dropped off the path, and it's always fun when you do this, because I have fairly decent endurance, and I wait till they start dropping off. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. So west, wind is from the south, I think. Very light right now. It's supposed to pick up maybe 10 to 14 a little bit later. Hopefully we'll be done by then. So they missed the sign. There isn't any sign. Nice of them put a sign up.
Well, hey, let's get left over. They put it back about 100 yards. I thought maybe it's only down the road.
I lost 4th place. Oh well. He'll tire out. About these rides, at least with the last 3 I've done, last 3, I'm the only recumbent. There was a trike on this one, But the others, it was just, I was always the odd man out. Wish there was a little better participation. There usually is on the bigger rides, so. Looks like a couple more. There's one guy, I think he's gone. He just took off to the left, kept going. 3 in front of me, and it looks like the back 2 are slowly dropping off. I don't know. It's kind of fun. Something to keep you occupied. Otherwise, it gets a little monotonous because this is just a long straight and something to do. Nice area. I do miss the trees though. Up in Conroe. Not because of scenery, but because felt better. Breathed a little better. So here we're closer to the Gulf and it's a little bit more humid. So still one left. Oh, somebody wants to play. Last long. I thought he was gonna play with me for a while. Cool. They'll probably catch me a little later. I don't know. I feel pretty good. The front guy I'm not worried about. He's gone. So be it. He's way up there. About this, most recumbent riders are very slow, and they, they're usually older people like myself, not in great shape. But it's always fun when you get a performance recumbent in the mix, because some of these guys don't know how to deal with it. It's like it shouldn't be happening, and it's just kind of fun. I wish there were more high performance. There's actually a excuse me, a number of them around here, especially down here on some of the bigger rides, but not today. I'm it. So crap my throat. That guy up there is putting up the signs. That's kind of interesting. Good thing I got this on GPS, or I wouldn't know where I was at. We're actually, I think we're by Waller. This is about where I spent the night, somewhere around here. So far so good. About an hour into it, I think I haven't looked, I can't move yet, but probably got about 20 miles in. It's a pretty fast one, so I should be, unless I fall over or wear out, should be a plus 20 something, 20.5, something like that. It's a nice thing, that's why I like coming down here. Bad thing about this one is they didn't put the route map on the net, and that really helps when they do that, because I can put in my Garmin. So I found one that on the net that looked like it might be it. Turns out it was. So, even if it's not, you don't have to stick to the route. So, no offense to these people, because they've been nice and it's very well done so far, but putting up signs during the ride is not a smart idea. Should have been done like an hour ago. But I've never put one of these on, so what do I know? Now I'm ahead of the sign guys, so I'm sure they'll pass. I just thought it was funny. .6 miles, 20.5 average, about what I expected. So as long as the wind doesn't kick up from the south, I'll be all right. Although we're not going too many places south, so it's pretty much east or west right now. Sometimes these rides can get a little boring, and you got to have something to liven it up. So, yep, they're stopping again. There they are. They got the hazards on. Weird. Never had this happen. They're not part of this ride, but it's a big bicycle area, and it should be because the whole area is flat. Good weather, definitely all year round. The only thing you got to worry about is hurricanes, probably a little wind. So, nice area. By the way, the one guy that was ahead of me, I think he stopped. He's not up there anymore. They had a little group. For some reason, stopped the road. I think that's where he stopped. So, I guess I'm the guy out front. Whee! About 8 miles to go. Getting a little wore down. I got about a 20.4 average. Heading into a little bit of the wind, so not as fast as I like, but I'll be alright. See you at the finish. right? Probably got about 5 miles to go, if that. Wearing down a little bit, but should be all right. A little bit of a crosswind, but I'll be fine. Was 43.7 miles at 20.4, and I had about 300 feet of total climb. A little bit of a wind, but that was a good ride. Wore me out. I need to work on my legs a little bit more. My cardio, lose a little weight, whole 9 yards. Need something to drink. This guy was racing on another road. They're both going the same way. This wasn't bad. 20.5 average, 20.4. A little bit of, the roads are really good for most part. There's a kind of a north section that had kind of some rough chip seal, and that wasn't a lot of fun, but going back, I mean, I was starting to wear out a little bit around the 10-mile mark. But once I got going east, the south wind wasn't bothering me as much, so that was pretty good. So I needed to do this. This one, 43 miles today and 67 yesterday, so it's not a bad weekend. Hope I'll do this next week, so good ride.